Here we have a math Olympiad problem. Actually, we have an exponential equation and we have to solve for x. That is, we have to find the value of x. When we have this kind of exponential equations, we may get confused where to start and how to start. So here, when I look at the equation carefully, I find the variable x on both sides of the equation. So the basic idea to start the to solve the problem is, to solve this equation is to get the variable or the unknown, the variable for which we have to find the value on one side of the equation. So here we find the variable x on both sides of the equation. So the basic idea to start the problem is so get the variable on only one side of the equation, either on the left side or on the right side. Okay, here it's not possible to get rid of the variable on the right side because it is at the base. I'll be able to get rid of the variable x on the left side because it's at the exponent. So how can I get rid of this variable x on the left side? So it's very simple. I just have to raise both sides to the power of 1 over x. So that is 2 to the x to the power whole to the power 1 over x equals to x to the power 32 whole to the power 1 over x. So here, whenever we have two exponents like this, we can multiply the two exponents. When I multiply x and 1 over x, this x and this x will cancel out. I just get 2 to the first power. So 2 to the first power means it's just 2. And on the right side, we have x to the power. When I multiply these two exponents, I'll be getting 32 over x. Okay, now we don't have idea about what has to be done in the next step. So, okay, let me consider another equation. Just imagine another equation in the form 7 over, 7 to the power 32 over 7 equals to x to the power of 32 over x. Okay, don't get confused on this one because I'm taking this one myself just to create a logic to solve this problem. Okay, just consider this equation. Here, these two terms are equal. At the exponent, we have fraction for both the terms. And we have 32 in numerator on both sides. Okay, here on the left side, at the position of x, what number do we have? We have 7. Since the two terms are equal, so we can say that x equals to 7. So this is the idea we are going to apply in the upcoming steps of our problem. So in whatever form we have the term on the right side, we have to write the stuff on the left side also should be in the same form. So once we get the stuff on the left side in the form of right side, as I told you now, the two terms are equal. So we can compare the position of the values, the position where we get a number over here, where we get x, and we can equate them and we can solve for x. Okay, now let's apply this idea here in our problem. So for that, so here we have 32 over x. Actually, in this equation, we got 32 over x on the right side. The same exponent, 32 over, not the same exponent, 32 over 7 on the left side. But here, I don't have any exponent for 2. So particularly, I need an exponent in the form of 32 over 2 or something like this. But we don't have such exponent. So, and also it's not possible to get an exponent as a fraction with numerator 32 for this 2. So for that, I'm trying to get rid of this 32 numerator on the right side. For that, what I need to do is I have to raise both sides to the power of 1 over 32. So 2 to the power of 1 over 32 equals to x to the power of 32 over x to the power of 1 over 32. So 2 to the power of 1 over 32 equals to x to the power. So we can multiply the two exponents. So 32 over x times 1 over 32, and this 32 will cancel out. So I get 2 to the power of 1 over 32 equals to x to the power. So here this is 1 times 1 is 1 over x. Okay, so almost on the left side, so we just got some expression which is in this form, but it's not optimum because so here the base is x, and at the exponent the denominator is also x. So here the base is 2, but at the exponent the denominator is not 2, it's 32. So we have to balance these two values. We have to make these two values, the base and the value of the denominator at the exponent must be same. So for that, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply the numerator and denominator of the fraction 1 over 32 by 2. When I do it, so I'll be getting 2 over 64 equals to x to the power of 1 over x. Okay, so 2 over 64 can be written as 2 times 1 over 64. So 2 over 64 can be written as 2 times 1 over 64 equals to x to the power of 1 over x. Okay, here two values are multiplied as the exponent. So we can take the first number as first exponent, 1 over 64 as the second exponent, that is in the form of 2 square whole to the power of 1 over 64 equals to x to the power of 1 over x. So the next step, this 2 square can be simplified as 4. Okay, let me continue on the next page. So we have 4 to the power of 1 over 64 equals to x to the power of 1 over x. Okay, here, so we have to continue this process until we get the same value at the base over here and denominator over here. So but still we don't get the same value at the base and denominator of the exponent. So again, I multiply the fraction 1 over 64, the exponent. I mean, I multiply both numerator and denominator of this fraction by 2, then I'll be getting 2 over 128 equals to x to the power of 1 over x. So as I did in the on the previous page, this 2 can be taken as exponent for 4. Then 4 square whole to the power of 1 over 128 equals to x to the power of 1 over x. So the value of 4 square is 16 to the power of 1 over 128 equals to x to the power of 1 over x. Okay, again, so I multiply the numerator and denominator of this fraction by 2. So I'll be getting 16 to the power 2 over, when I multiply this 128 by 2, it will become 256 equals to x to the power of 1 over x. So now I can take this 2 as the exponent for 16. Then in the next step, it will be 16 square whole to the power of 1 over 256 equals to x to the power of 1 over x. So the value of 16 square, that means 16 times 16, which is equal to 256. So 256 to the power of 1 over 256 equals to x to the power of 1 over x. Okay, so here I get the same value at the base. I get the same value in the denominator of the fraction we have the exponent. So this is exactly in the form of x to the power 1 over x. Okay, now what value do I get at the position of x? 256. So the value of x in the given equation is 256.